Yo, 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 what is up? I hope you're having an amazing day. I'm coming to you with the second notification for this month's masterclass. This month's masterclass is going to be the 29th. That is a Saturday. The English masterclass is going to be at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. So, with this notification, what I want to cover is it's more of a reality check. Usually I give a lot of science, I give a lot of factual evidence to support living through the heart, creating an elevated emotion, the cause and effect of, similar to the placebo effect, the quantum physics side of things. But today, I just really want to do a quick reality check. And let me just start with we are losing our innate capabilities. So I like to think that the inalienable rights, the Constitution says you are endowed by your inalienable rights. This does not mean having a healthcare system that is going to give me a pill for every illness and then another pill for that for for what that creates, right? And beyond that, we look externally. We look at our leaders, and now gladly, I mean, it's not the best thing, but it supports my claim even further that we can't really trust our leaders to make the right laws, decisions, govern. But for a long, long, long time in the planet, we've looked externally for safety, happiness, and health. So oftentimes I find that spirituality, especially living through the heart, more so creating an elevated emotion, kind of sounds like taboo. Why isn't it? I think to myself, being that I understand it so perfectly and so simply as gravity, I drop something, it's going to fall. Why isn't it on billboards? Why isn't it what we talk about? Why isn't it how I'm raised? Like Sadhguru says, you know how to multiply, probably cook and ride a bike and use your technology before you know how to control your emotions. Now, of course, you're hearing this living from where we're all living. Emotional intelligence, we can never imagine a kid to have emotional intelligence, but that hasn't always been that way. I believe the first things we should know is about our inside, about our brain, about our heart. We send our kids off to school, they've never even had a conscious thought. We send our kids off to school, and the best mechanism, the best instrument that we give them is, hey, if someone treats you bad, you go tell your teacher and you perk up, you carry your head held high, you're positive, you're all smiles. We simply tell them how to react, but we never teach them how to create. Now, sure, I might sound kind of crazy, being that no one is really raised knowing emotional intelligence, right? We learn how to ride a bike, how to cook, how to use technology. Let me ask you this. The reason we're on the planet, the reason we find ourselves in the situation that we are on the planet, is it not because the exploitation of technology and the mass consumption of our resources? To then go on and say, we are where we are because of these two things. And we have our external world so well engineered. As there is technology and engineering for external well being, we are leaving off the same technology and engineering that exists in the world about our internal well being. So the question is, how do you want to create happiness? I ask you. Do you want to have to meditate, have to do yoga, breathing, um, go to the beach, go on vacation, go clubbing, have a sexual partner, Netflix and chill, drugs, alcohol? If you see the list that I just presented, many of these, and I did this on purpose, many of these are presented to be, the collective will call them positive things: meditating, vacation. But the reason I gave those positive ones versus strip clubs, drugs, etc., to find pleasantness is to prove a point. And that point is you have to chase it. You have to go outside of yourself. You have to spend time, resources, move through space and time to go reach happiness. Sure, there's nothing wrong with meditation. There's nothing wrong with taking a vacation. But if that's your source for happiness, if your source for happiness is reading a book every night, putting candles and baking, well, you're pretty limited. I mean, you're not really happy a lot of the time because how you're not meditating 24/7, you're not on vacation 24/7, you're not watching you're not in Netflix and chill 24/7. And if that is your source of happiness, then you are limiting yourself. And that's the reason why I am here today. That is why I'm here to tell you, you using your heart can create an elevated emotion that is instantaneous, can bring pleasantness, well, quite frankly, the neurochemistry that you are going to create. That is the purpose of these notifications, is to give you some insight as to what you can expect from the masterclass. I do these monthly, they're free, they're through Zoom, and I share how to live through the heart. And I just want you to question yourself. Sure, have your own experience. I'm not saying to trust me or to believe me. I'm saying simply have your own experience with my words. Of course, I'm always going to share my experience, and I'm going to put it in perspective. So I ask you to do the same thing. Question everything and have your own experience. And how much of the time do you want to be happy? Do you want to have to meditate to be happy? Do you want to have to go on vacation or drink alcohol or have fun? Or do you want to create happiness right now, within, from within, and live from the space that is called the heart and reap what you sow? Reap what you sow, right? We've all heard that. So the seed you're going to plant, what you're going to learn joining this masterclass is how to be an alchemist, how to create pleasantness without external stimuli. And this is the gift that I want to share with you this August 29th at 3 p.m. Bring your family members, your best friend, your partner, your spouse, and help us all reach the goal that we all want. What anybody wants is pleasantness within and pleasantness with externally. I hope to see you August 29th. Goodbye.